Minister Kacır's statement on UAV-SIHA. Turkey is the world leader today. Minister of Industry and Technology Mehmet Fatih Kacır said, Turkey is the world leader today in UAV-SIHA technology, which we can call robotic aircraft in unmanned aerial vehicles, and by far the world leader. 68% of the entire global UAV market belongs to Turkish brands and Turkish systems. Minister of Industry and Technology Mehmet Fatih Kacır came to Burdur for a series of inspection tour. Minister Kacır first visited the Burdur governor's office. Governor Tülay Baydar Bilgihan and protocol members welcomed Minister Kacır upon his arrival at the governor's office. Minister Kacır later moved to the AK Party Provincial Presidency. In his speech here, Minister Kacır said, "We always continue to run, work and make tireless efforts together with our nation for the future of Turkey, for this century of Turkey." Yesterday, our President Recep Tayyip Erdoğan shared Turkey's 2030 Industry and Technology Strategy document and 19 large-scale industrial investments with the public. As we walk towards 2030, we have announced the world the steps we will take in Turkey under the headings of high technology, digital transformation, green transformation, global integration and structural transformation, and the strategies we will ultimately achieve. Turkey is a very large industrial country. When the AK party came to power, the number of our employees in the industry was 3,900,000. Today, 6,700,000 of our brothers and sisters are employed in the industry. We increased the number of our organized industrial zones from 190 to 366 during this period. We increased the number of facilities and factories in our OIZ from 11,000 to 59,000, and the number of employees in OIZ from 415,000 to 2,700,000 during this period. The OIZ and industrial zones rising all over Turkey have become important production bases not only for Turkey but also for Europe. Today, Turkey is the leading country in production in Europe in many sectors. We are the most important production power in Europe in many categories, from iron and steel to cement, from solar panels to commercial vehicles and flat glass, he said. We have technoparks all over Turkey. Minister Kacır said in the upcoming period, geostrategic developments in particular indicate that Turkey will further strengthen its role as the supply and production center of the entire region, especially Europe, and continued as follows. In addition, we have built a tremendous research, development, and innovation infrastructure in the last 22 years. We now have technoparks all over Turkey. When the AK party came to power, the number of our technoparks was 2. Now we are talking about 106 technoparks, more than 11,500. Technology entrepreneurs work in technoparks, focused on innovation. Again, when the AK party came to power, we had only 56 companies in technoparks. We increased the R&D, human resources, from 29,000 to 292,000 during this period. We established an R&D army, and we are now seeing the positive results and successes of this in many areas, especially in the defense industry. It is not just us who sees it, the whole world sees it. Domestic production in the defense industry is 80%. Minister Kacır, who stated that they increased the share of domestic national systems and products in the defense industry from 20% to 80%, said, look, in the European Union countries, the external dependency in the defense industry is 80% today. We, on the other hand, reduced our external dependency to 20%. We have become a country that can meet its own needs in air platforms, land vehicles, sea platforms, and satellite systems. We have crowned the experience we gained with the Reset, UAVs, and Göktürk satellites in imaging satellites with Turksat 6A in communication satellites. We are among the few countries that can produce their own communication satellite, PlaySay 4000 to 150 kilogram satellite in orbit at 36,000 kilometers and use it, and carry out all these processes locally and nationally with their own means. Only 11 countries in the world have the means and capability to produce a communication satellite, one of which is Turkey, he said. Minister of Industry and Technology Mehmet Fatih Kacır, who noted that Turkey was not an ambitious country in the 20th century in terms of aircraft, and that although entrepreneurs such as Vesihi Hırkak and Nuri Demirak carried out some pioneering work in this regard, these efforts were always foiled and hindered in Turkey at that time. Said, in unmanned aerial vehicles, we can call robotic aircraft. Turkey is today the world leader in UAV and SIHA technology, and by far the world leader. 68% of the entire global UAV market belongs to Turkish brands and Turkish systems. All of these are both a source of pride for us and a source of hope for the future, because our goal is to rapidly spread similar successes to other areas of industry and technology, especially in the studies we will conduct within the scope of the 2030 Industry and Technology Strategy. We are rapidly transforming the automotive sector. Turkey's automobile tag is an important step, just like the Germans, the French, Italians, Koreans, Japanese, and Americans. We are a country with its own automobile brand. The Revolution automobile was a study aimed at this goal, but it was also thwarted. Now, under the leadership of our President Mr. Recep Tayyip Erdoğan, we are turning our unfinished dream into reality with the automobile of the era. But we still have a lot of work to do. God willing, Turkey will walk much stronger into the future with the Technofest generation in biotechnology, artificial intelligence, and quantum technologies, he said. Minister Kacır said, we will also bring to life a science center focused on space sciences with our university right next to Lake Salda, which is a center of attention worldwide. With the support of Tubadik in the upcoming period, I already wish it good luck to Burdur, the youth and children of Burdur. Later, Minister Kacır visited a factory in the second organized industrial zone with the MHP Provincial Presidency and held a consultation meeting with industrialists and business people from Burdur.